Welcome back to Heal the New Sexy. My name is Cynthia. I am a licensed clinical social worker and a relationship recovery coach. If this is your first time here, I want to say welcome. I hope you subscribe and enjoy this content. Today, I want to talk about building your confidence in 30 days. If you are like any of my clients, you may have struggled with how you view yourself. You may have struggled with your confidence, your self-esteem. And I think every woman goes through that in some part of their journey. So today, I want to provide you with some practical tips and tools on how you can build your confidence. One thing that I want you to take away from this channel is that you're always going to get a tip and a tool that you can begin to implement today as it relates to your healing journey, right? I am really dedicated to your transformation, okay? So I think it's normal for every woman to experience some struggles as it relates to their confidence and their self-esteem, right? Especially if you have experienced trauma, if you're going through a breakup or if you're going through a divorce, it's normal to begin to kind of question your confidence. Our confidence is impacted by what we experience, and it's also impacted by the relationships that we have and what people may have said to us, right? You've probably heard the saying, you are what you eat, okay? But you also are what you think. Okay, so if your confidence is low, that could be because of the thoughts that you are having about yourself. Rather, if it's when you're in the boardroom or when you're by yourself and you're driving in the car, if you aren't thinking positively and highly of yourself, it's going to impact your confidence, which is going to impact your self-esteem, your self-view, and ultimately your self-worth. And that's going to lead to you accepting less in your relationships because of the beliefs that you have. So today I'm going to give you something easy to do to improve your confidence over the next 30 days. All right? Ready? Okay. Whenever I'm working with women, sometimes they say, when I look in the mirror, all of these negative thoughts come to myself about me, whether it's about my physical appearance or how I think, how I laugh. I just tear myself down. And something that I tell these women to do is I tell them, first of all, you have to realize that sometimes the thoughts you are thinking are not the truth. They are not who you really are. And so you have to be intentional over the next 30 days of not believing the lies that you are saying to yourself. Sometimes we can be hypercritical about our physical appearance, about whether we're intelligent or not, about our failures. But the truth of the matter is, no matter what has happened, no matter what you have gone through, you deserve to be kind to yourself. You should not be your biggest hater, for lack of a better word, right? You shouldn't be the person that's criticizing yourself the most. You should be the one who's motivating yourself. You should be the one that's telling yourself the truth about who you are, and not in a way that is mean, not in a way that is detrimental to your mental and emotional well-being. But many women have an inner bad girl, inner girl that's not nice, an inner mean girl. That's what I'm looking for. Many of us have an inner mean girl, a girl who is mean and critical to us. And at one point in our life, that inner mean girl may have saved us from pain. She may have saved us from criticism. There it is. She may have saved us from that, right? Let's say you grew up in a home in which your family was verbally abusive. Okay. And so they said all of these mean and hateful things to you. You then on the inside become very hypercritical of yourself in order to prevent, whenever you're around them having to say anything to you. Right. At first, it started as a coping mechanism, a way of protecting yourself. Right. So you may have gone into this place of becoming perfect. You may have began to engage in perfectionism. But now that inner mean girl need to be quiet. We don't want to, we don't want to hear anything from her because she's no longer telling the truth about who you are and the situation that you're in. Okay. So this is just an easy exercise that I want you to do. I want you just to get a plain sheet of paper, right? Plain sheet of paper. The next time you go to the mirror or the next time you criticize yourself, I want you to write it down on one side of the paper. So I'm going to just fold this paper in half. I want you to write it down on one side of the paper, okay? I want you to write that negative thing that you say to yourself, which is not the truth, because that's not who you are. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you say, I'm not beautiful, I'm not ugly, nobody will ever want me, I'm damaged. I don't care what it is. It's not the truth, okay? I want you to write it down on one side. And on the flip side, I want you to write the truth. I want you to write, I am beautiful. I deserve love. I deserve patience. I deserve that promotion. I'm capable. Whatever negative thing you wrote on one side, I want you to write the positive and the opposite thing on the other side. And what you're going to do is you're going to begin to focus on the positive things and the true things. You're going to focus on that. So whenever that thought comes in your mind, you have it here and you say, nope, I deserve love. I'm worth being loved. Just because I went through that traumatic thing, it doesn't mean I'm damaged. There is a man out there that's going to love and appreciate me. Just because I'm 35 don't mean I hit the wall. Baby, what? I'm the best thing on two legs, smoking, whatever. Right? Say positive things to yourself. You're going to begin to affirm yourself. You may say, Cynthia, I can't take that paper with me everywhere. You're right, you can't. But you can take a picture of it. You can make it your screensaver. I tell those I work with, get a sticky note, write the affirmations, write the positive statements on the sticky note, stick it on the refrigerator, stick it on the mirror, stick it in your visor in your car. So wherever you are, put it on your desk at work, right? Wherever you are, you can be positively affirmed about the truth of who you are. Okay, this is the year on our healed girl era. We are not believing the lies about ourselves. We're not believing that we don't deserve love. We're not believing that we're not enough. We're not believing that the opportunities that others have or experience, that we can't experience those things. We aren't living low. We're going after everything that belongs to us. And in order to improve your confidence, you have to begin to speak the opposite of what it is that you're saying to yourself. You got to overcome that negative self-talk, right? You got to talk the talk, but that talk has to be positive, okay? Another thing I want you to do for the next 30 days is I want you to get a brag book, okay? So just a journal. I got one right here. Just a journal, right? Get you a brag book. I got this one from TJ Maxx. I love me some TJ Maxx. They always have books. I want you to get a brag book, right? And 5 minutes a day, I want you to write something good about yourself that happened throughout the day. One thing I think as it relates to women, especially women who are highly successful, is that we don't give ourselves kudos enough. Oftentimes, we'll let others praise us. We may even have some issues with receiving praise from others. We may feel like we don't deserve it. But I want you to begin to toot your own horn. Okay? I want you to begin to talk about all the good things that you know about you, all the good things that you do, right? Whether it's, man, when I cooked dinner today, it was fabulous. It was the best meal that I ever cooked, right? When I went to work today, I was looking good. Do you understand me? When there was a conflict with a high-ranking client, listen, I solved it in 5.2 seconds. Everybody was astonished with what I did. I want you to brag on yourself. Okay, I want you to write in this book for the next 30 days all the good things that you did. Someone may have said, well, Cynthia, I'm struggling with depression. It's good enough that I get out the bed. Write it down. Praise yourself for I got out the bed today. I took a shower. Praise yourself for I advocated for myself. I was assertive today. They sent me this email. You know, we work in corporate America. They love to send you an email, honey. They sent me this email talking sideways, but I was assertive. I stuck up for myself, and I usually don't do that. Listen, when you do this, when you engage in these two activities, these two practical tips that I'm giving you, you will be unstoppable in the next 30 days. Your confidence is going to be through the roof. Your self-esteem is going to increase. And guess what? You're going to silence that inner mean girl. That girl who at one point was created to protect you, but now you have no use for her, okay? Listen, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please be sure to like and subscribe. And if there are any other topics that you would like for me to discuss, please comment them down below. And I hope you have a great and amazing day, and I'll see you next Wednesday.